because gold was too expensive. I swallowed a gold necklace whole. The saleswoman was stunned on the spot. She had never seen anyone steal in front of her. She was about to call the police, but then a man walked over. He pulled out 2 stacks of cash and told the saleswoman he would pay for the necklace I swallowed. I got excited when I heard that. Then I kept stuffing things into my mouth. Under the saleswoman's watchful eyes, I swallowed more than 20 rings in an instant. Greedy as I was, I did not care about my own safety. I choked on a necklace more than 2 meters long. I passed out from lack of oxygen right there. Tony saw what happened and took out 2 stacks of cash to make good on his promise. When I woke up again, I found myself in a luxurious villa. Tony then came in. He said the doctors had removed all the gold jewelry from my stomach. He then handed me a dress and invited me to breakfast. Seeing Tony so friendly, I quickly let my guard down. I changed clothes and walked out of the room. Tony's butler walked straight toward me. He led me to the dining area. When I opened the plate, I found a plate of gold inside. Tony gave me 2 choices. The first was to eat the salad on the side, fill my stomach, and then leave. The second was to choose the gold jewelry in front of me and stay here. But if I chose the gold jewelry, I could not eat any food. And if I stuck with it for 1 day, I would receive a plate of gold. I chose the gold without hesitation. But to my surprise, I could not stand the hunger after only 3 days. Under cover of night, I snuck out to look for something to eat. But Tony had already prepared for that. I could not find any food in the entire kitchen. Just then, the butler suddenly appeared behind me. He reminded me not to break Tony's rules. Otherwise, he would take back all the gold I had received. But I was starving at that moment. I begged him for some food. Otherwise, I would really starve to death, seeing how pitiful I looked. The butler chose to help me, so he risked losing his job to secretly give me a piece of bread. I grabbed the bread and gobbled it down. Just then, Tony got out of bed. We were so scared we hid under the table. Luckily, Tony was only thirsty and came out for water. But as he turned to leave, he noticed the open refrigerator. Tony immediately understood everything. But he did not expose us right there. Instead, he quietly walked back to his room. Over the next month, the butler secretly brought me food every day. Our relationship began to change. Finally that night, the butler could not help telling me how he felt. Then he brought 2 plane tickets to Paris. He wanted to take me to live somewhere else. But when faced with Mark's request, I hesitated for a moment, because I knew if I left this house, I would no longer get any gold. Seeing this, Mark quickly said we already had enough gold. Now we should go enjoy life. And he promised we would be happy. In the end, I was moved by Mark's sincerity. But just as we were about to leave, Tony, who had prepared in advance, called out to us. He threw a big bag of gold in front of me. He told me that if I stayed, all of it would be mine. And every day after that, he would give me a bag of gold. Most importantly, he would no longer control what I ate. I was tempted when I heard that. But before I could answer, Mark confidently said we already had enough gold. Now we should go live a happy life. Little did he know I could not resist the lure of gold. In the end, between love and gold, I still chose gold. Mark realized he could not take me with him. So he left here heartbroken alone. In the blink of an eye, 40 years passed. I became an old woman with white hair. But my desire for gold remained strong. By then, Tony was already hanging on the wall. I put away the last day's payment and prepared to leave. In these 40 years, I never went out. I never truly enjoyed life. Now, besides a big chest of gold, I have nothing else.